Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Craven. Hope you're all well, staying safe and enjoying what should now be our Easter holidays. I don't know if you know, but one of the symbols that has been shown quite a lot during the time that we've been off school and our lockdown has been a rainbow. I wonder if you know why a rainbow has been picked, especially by children. Well, the reason is because they say at the end of every storm there's always a rainbow, and it's such a lovely thing to think about that after all of this, when we get out of all of this lockdown, that one day we will all get hopefully back to normal and everything will be bright and happy again. So I just wanted to read you a little story that I found, which is called Pip's Rainbow Wish, because I thought it was particularly appropriate for the time that we are in. So here we go. Pip's Rainbow Wish. Hidden away, small and wet, Pip huddled beneath a hedge. While out in the open, Millie and Spike played Dodge the Raindrop and Puddle Sploshing. Pip wanted to join in, but he was such a shy little mouse that he couldn't think of a way to ask. Here's the story. There are beautiful illustrations in this book. Pip watched as Spike gave Millie a dandelion clock. Together they wiggled and whooped around it. Perhaps, Pip thought, if I had something to give them, they would play with me. He looked around him, but he could only see scratchy stones and patchy sky. Just at that moment, there they are, they're playing with the dandelion clock. Look. Just at that moment, a shining rainbow lit up the sky. Isn't that beautiful? What a present that would be for Millie and Spike. They could slide down it, balance on it, make a tent under its colours, and he would be their friend. But the rainbow was so far away, too high to reach on the tip of his paws, too far to catch with a bendy stick, and his bounce was just not bouncy enough. No matter how hard he tried, the rainbow was very, very up, and Pip was very, very down. Poor Pip, he's crying up. What are you doing? Asked Millie, who had stopped playing to watch. Pip's tail blushed to its very tip. I wanted to catch the rainbow, said Spike. That's brilliant. We'll help. There he is, look. They've seen him. He's noticed them. Spike clambered onto Millie's shoulders. Come on, Pip, he called. We need you too. And he swung right to the top of the mouse tower. The tower was sky high, but then Pip began to wobble. The tower began to sway. Look at them, climbing on top of each other, look. With a beautiful rainbow at the top. They can't reach, and now it's going to fall. And they all fell into a jumbly mouse heap. Whoops! What a giggle. We could just wish for the rainbow, Pip said quietly. Good idea, said Spike, and together they squeezed their wish into the sky. But the rainbow stayed just where it was. Then Milly picked up the dandelion clock. Someone could fly to the rainbow, she said. Who's the lightest? Me, cried Pip suddenly, not shy at all. Milly and Spike pulled Pip along until the wind scooped him up so high he could almost touch the rainbow. So there it is, there's the rainbow, and he's scooped up high. Do you think he can actually ever going to reach the rainbow? Can we touch rainbows? He reached out his paws, but the seeds began to fall from the dandelion clock, one by one by one. And slowly he sank back down to earth. He's landed in a flower, look. Frightened to be off. I didn't catch the rainbow, said Pip sadly. You were very brave, said Milly, hugging him. We'll just have to think of another way, said Spike. But at that very moment, the rain dripped to a stop and the rainbow melted away and was gone. Oh no. Don't go, begged Pip. Please don't go. Don't worry, said Spike. There'll be another rainbow. But I needed it, sniffed Pip, to give you and Milly so that you would be my friends. But we are your friends, said Milly. Who needs presents anyway, said Spike. And then off they raced together, hopping and splashing from puddle to puddle until the night sky burst into brilliant sparkling of stars. You see all the lovely stars, and they're very happy. And that is the end of my story. What a lovely story. Sometimes we might think we need to give people things for them to be friends, but actually, if they're your friend, then they will love you anyway and be your friend anyway. So it's a good lesson to learn. But the other thing is, as Spike says, there will always be another rainbow. Now then, I wonder if you could make a lovely rainbow picture. I had a bit of a go yesterday, and it made me think about reading this story to you. But look what I made yesterday. I made myself a little stained glass window, and I've got these in my window. There's a lot of children got them in their windows, not heart-shaped ones, but rainbow shapes. I couldn't make a rainbow one, but I wonder what you could make. Could you make a rainbow picture? This one's a stained glass one, so I've got some black paper and I've cut out the shape of a heart, and then I've put some tissue paper in strips across to make it into a stained glass window, so that when the light shines through, it looks really beautiful on my window. And the children in my neighbourhood can walk around and see all the beautiful rainbows with their grown-ups. You could also do an Easter stained glass window. This one is a stained glass window that some children have made, and it's a cross. And if you remember, it's Easter this week, so Easter is a time when we remember Jesus on the cross. So you could make yourself a really lovely stained glass window with an Easter theme. It could be one with the cross, remembering Jesus, or you could do a lovely Easter egg or something to do with Easter. Have a bit of fun. So, get your creative heads on. I hope you loved the story as much as I love that story. I'd love to see some of your wonderful rainbow pictures and Easter pictures on Twitter if you can get onto Twitter. I've seen some of you have already been making them. But I look forward to seeing some beautiful art from you. And take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay.